Greetings everyone, welcome to my busy little room. As you'll notice, the tabletop, what you can see of it, is not cluttered. Only thing on it is this bag. Now I did a video on it about 2 years ago, the bag that I had, my lunch bag or whatever I called it, I forget. Been some changes to it and to complement my survival bag, survival kit, and to complement the CAA kit that I also have in the car. So there's the capacity there to even render assistance to other people. Okay, so this is a Beretta thermal bag. Originally I bought it and I bought it because I could put in it up to 6 Diet Pepsi, 2 big ice packs, 2 sandwiches, some fruit, and that was it to take fishing. It expanded when I decided that, hey, this would be great for going deer hunting with my grandkids. I added a hobo stove and an alcohol stove, a Trangia alcohol burner. And so I'm going to give you a quick run at what's in it now. And from here, it's going out into the Jeep to be taking back up its residence for the rest of the winter. I presume it probably won't get used unless it's needed. Okay, it has, let's see, from the outside, we have a elasticized pocket here. Over this end, there is a zipper pocket with a flap over top it. Okay, we have the lid that we lift back. Up here, you can keep your fishing summary, but I have a copy of the registration for my boat. In the top, there's a place to put a business card, and so I put in my non-critical information as far as it's got a winter address and a cell phone number for my Canadian cell phone and a summer address that's partial. Okay? Now, and you can see it right there, it just slides in. So I keep that there. This pocket right here is not a pocket. It's an opening that I loved it to reach inside, take out a cold Diet Pepsi or water and not have to open the pouch at all. Now it has a pocket on the front that we'll get to. Okay, so we have a zippered flap that goes right back out of the way, like so, and there is the opening. Okay, now I'm going to tilt it and give you a view. I'm only going to move a few things. Okay, first off, there's 2 llama noodle mixes. Because I couldn't decide which one I wanted the most, I put 1 beef, 1 chicken. Okay, now from this side, over here, that's a Clean Canteen 40-ounce stainless steel water bottle. This is 1 pint of alcohol, and it's methyl hydrate 99%, 99.9%. Sitting underneath it is the Trangia. Okay? Here is the Stanley cook kit that I showed in my when I was doing my survival kit. Underneath it is a IKEA hobo stove, and it's got a little ring underneath it to lift it up off the ground to get air underneath it. A pair of leather, and I'm going to call roper's gloves for the summer. It's not insulated. We have here 2 easy to use tent pegs. They're aluminum that I put through the holes in my IKEA stove. Now we have a titanium spork. Let me see if it's a Snow Peak, okay? I haven't decided if I like this type of spork or if I like the double-ended one best. But this one will reach down inside of packages and such. Okay, now I can sit this back in here. This side here has got a Cliff Bar on top and then tea bags. Underneath there's the open package of beef jerky. And as a matter of fact, this zipper compartment I didn't close because, right, I didn't put anything in it. There you go. Okay. I've got jerky, I've got oatmeal, I've got cup of soup, and goodness, I've got everything. Just about. So I've got, hot chocolate as well. So that's the other one. So these go back in here. As you can see, the package is not really, sorry about the clumsiness, is not really full. Okay, so we slide this back in Now with this, you can see there's a fair amount of food right there. I'll close the top lid. Okay, I won't close the rest. Now, here is the suspension points for the shoulder strap, and the shoulder strap currently I'm using it with my Pathfinder water bottle kit. And inside this end, this is fire starting. I've got to light my fire ferrocerium rod, and this is a heavy one. I like it. I've got some wet fires, gauze with Vaseline in it, and that's about it for there. This end, I put this end as a zipper end, so nothing can fall out. Okay, so I do have an inexpensive LED light, and it's got the AAA batteries in it, rarely used. You're fishing, package of Band-Aids, sanitizer. Now, I can get a headache, especially if I get too much sun. So, extra strength Tylenol. Going on memory can be difficult. Okay, small roll of Gorilla Tape. Now this is a Gerber small multi-tool. It's simple. It's even marked on the edge of it, serrated or blade. And it has things in it like, for instance, tweezers. Not too many of them have that. Small screwdriver, don't use it much, right? Okay, the other side, and by the way, I cut my fingernails off because I was getting back to my ukulele, and I cut them a little short. Okay, so there's a flat tip screwdriver and a Phillips number 2 there. Okay, and that's good for handy stuff in case I need them. Remembering that in the car I have a full first aid kit. So I also have in the car a resuscitation mask and glove kit. So there we go. We'll put them back. Now, we haven't got any drinks to speak of so far, have we? Okay. This side here, and I can fold it down a bit. I've got one meal, and this is a single serving beef stroganoff with noodles. Why not get classy, right? I've got a number of, this one's Taster's Choice, and I've got some other brands in here. Cashew bars and such, so I've got 3 bars in there. What am I missing? That's probably it. Okay. Now this side is actually made to hold, got loops in there, which I've never used. Okay? So there we have it. We actually have snacks for a day and supper. And I just leave this one, hardly ever open it really. So the bag is ready for use, actually, and in most years it'll only get opened a couple times maybe. It's got extensive use when we were deer hunting with my granddaughters. They enjoyed using the hobo stove and boiling up, the twig fires in it, and boiling up tea, hot chocolate. Young girls didn't really go for coffee too much. They hadn't grown up that much yet. In Manitoba, youth can get a youth hunting license, and when they do, the advantage of it is they have to hunt with an adult with a full possession and acquisition license. They don't need to have one. They have to have the hunting license. The possession and acquisition license, absent so, means they must be arm's length from their supervising adult. So they enjoyed using this immensely deer hunting. We used it both the hobo stove with twig fires. We used it with the Trangia alcohol burner. very successfully. So this is going in the car. That will clear this table. That's a good thing, isn't it? I'm getting somewhere cleaning up. It's going to take me all winter possibly to clean up this room and get back to doing some renovation work on my home. So that'll be it. But if I get an excuse, yes, I'll out with it, take it out of the fire. By the way, if you remember, I said I had the hobo stove and the Trangia, but also remember in the Stanley mug, it's got the butane propane canister stove in there as well, and it's got the matches. So we're, I think, well set there, and not so much a survival thing, but it can be used for that. With what I've got in the car, my normal stuff in the car, I can fix tires and blow them up. I can do minor, if anything, mechanical things for vehicles. But I do have snacks and food enough to assist somebody else if we're stuck in a snowdrift somewhere or the highway is blocked in. That sometimes happens out here with the drifting snow. So that if people are stranded someplace, we can melt snow and make even hot water drinks for them is enough to raise their body core temperature up. So this kit, I enjoyed immensely. One day, possibly, one of my granddaughters will inherit it if I get too cranky to go driving, hunting, fishing, and all that stuff. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you would, please share, like, subscribe, and comments are always welcome. And yeah, it may sound like my Jeep is getting pretty full. If I had a sedan, a small sedan, the trunk probably would be getting close to full with everything that I carry. But with the toolkits and emergency stuff and all that. But the Jeep, we managed to get it all in there. Just improves traction in the snow. So, take care, everyone. Have yourself a fine winter. And we'll talk to you again real soon. We'll be into a little different subject matter by then. Thank you so much. Ted's clear.